Hey guys, EC Network here, coming at you with another video. We recently discussed in two prior videos Owen Dennis's interview, the creator of Infinity Train, with Cartoon Base, where he sat down with them to discuss the series. In the first video, we discussed the later seasons of the show that were cancelled and what they would have touched on thematically. In the second video, we discussed the likelihood and hope of Owen Dennis that the show will eventually return one day. And in this video today, which will be the final video discussing this interview, I want to discuss with you guys a Christmas special that apparently was going to happen at one point. Before I get started though, if you guys want to hear the topics that I discussed in the first two videos and you haven't seen them, I will leave them both up in a card above and in the description below, because in my opinion they're rather fascinating and very insightful into the whole way that this corporate media industry works. It kind of pulls the curtains back a little bit on them, which again, really interesting topic. But as for this Christmas special, Cartoon Base asks were there any scrapped episodes or season, and Owen Dennis discusses two of which. I'm only going to touch on the second as that's the Christmas special, but if you guys want to read the full interview, I will leave it in the description below if you want to read everything he has to say. But Owen Dennis responds saying the second one was the Christmas special. I wanted to get a non-canonical Christmas special made, lol. It would have been hosted by the cat and done in the style of the Judy Garland Christmas show from 1963. Characters would have been acting as characters in the show, but with awareness that they were in a show. Everyone would have been alive except for Simon, who actually died. I also wanted it to be sponsored by a real life company and talked to Cartoon Network about trying to get Culver's on board. Went nowhere obviously, but it would have been fun and silly time. A break from all the drama for a moment and a reminder that we're all watching a cartoon together that's made by real human beings. Honestly, I would have loved to do a special for every holiday in that vein. Couple things to unpack here. Number one, I don't know what Judy Garland's Christmas show is from 1963. That's way before my time. If you guys do know what that is, let me know in the comment section below. But the whole idea of Owen Dennis saying that he wanted to do a Christmas special to me is just, first of all, fantastic and just refreshing to hear, because since this channel started in around 2016, 2017, I really started making consistent videos in 2017, but nevertheless, at that time I would just make videos every holiday discussing how there's nothing new coming this holiday, because Cartoon Network just really wasn't producing, Christmas specials, Halloween specials, Thanksgiving specials. They were kind of just ignoring the holidays. That's still happening to an extent today, but at the same time, there's not a lot of new shows that are premiering on Cartoon Network, but at least they're doing some celebrations with Scooptober, and I'm sure they'll have a Christmas celebration if they haven't announced it already. This video is being recorded a little bit in advance, but it's just refreshing to hear, like I said, that Owen wanted to do a Christmas special. As for the idea of the special itself, I think it would be interesting to have it hosted by the cat. I'm not sure why he wants it to be a non-canonical Christmas special. I'm kind of confused on that part of it a little bit. The whole thing where people would have been acting as characters in the show, I'm not sure if I can fully wrap my head around how that would have gone, and getting it sponsored by Culver's, I'm not sure how that all would have gone over, but I'm sure if he actually got to put pen to paper, so to speak, and actually got to get this made, I'm sure it would have been a good time. I'm sure I would have loved it. I'm sure I would have enjoyed it. The other thing that Owen says is he wanted to do a special for every holiday in that vein. Again, like I said before, great to hear. I would love to see more holiday specials from every single show that Cartoon Network has, which again, isn't that many, but still, imagine like in Infinity Train, a Halloween special. That show in and of itself, just in a general episode, has enough spookiness in it to qualify as a spooky Halloween type episode. But imagine an episode that he dedicated to being specifically Halloween themed. I think that would have been really cool to see. Even a Thanksgiving episode, that would have been awesome to see too. I would say an Easter episode too, but generally speaking, a lot of cartoons don't really touch on Easter all that much. There's honestly none that I can really think of off the top of my head. Maybe Teen Titans Go did one, but most shows don't touch on Easter specials. Some shows do touch on the 4th of July, but again, not that many. The big three are really, Christmas, Halloween being the big two, and then Thanksgiving being the third one. New Year's would have been cool, but I'm not sure how that exactly would have translated into an Infinity Train special. One thing about Owen Dennis here is obviously Infinity Train was canceled, but I give him so many props for the creativity that went into this series. Not only from, in the first video we discussed how the themes he wanted to go into were so just down to earth and real. It's just raw emotions that people, feel in real life, and that's something that I really appreciate with Infinity Train. The same thing with Adventure Time Fiona and Cake, and even My Adventures with Superman, these are themes, and same thing in Unicorn Wars Eternal. A lot of the content that they've been making lately, Cartoon Network that is, has been diving into these themes and these real life problems that people deal with, and I really appreciate that. And I do hope that one day, I really do hope that Owen does get to make the rest of this show. I hope he gets the 4 seasons that he wanted. I hope he gets the movie that he wanted. Would love to see these specials as well, because honestly, he deserves it. I mean, the work they did on the first 4 books was tremendous. It was fantastic, and I really do hope that we get to see what he would have done for the last 4 and all these other movies and specials that he had planned. Anyways, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about all this. Would you guys have liked to see a Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving special, or even more in the world of Infinity Train? And let me know what you think about everything in these interviews. As I said before, I think they're rather fascinating and would love to hear all your commentary on it. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to see more content like this from DC Network. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.